What it says, one size doesn't fit all. What's the meaning of that? Yes, of course, we are having different shoulder structure. We take small, medium, XL, double XL, all these things. But how come it's applicable for a human being? We are all, it's like everything is similar. Is it similar with everyone? Let's analyze our physical structure. Are we created equally? All of us? Not at all. From the, when we are in the womb itself, it's defined. There are six, in fact, the three major and six, altogether six types of bodies are there. The bodies are called endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph. Endomorph, you know that. People actually, a little bit fatty and stocky structure. That's called endomorph. They will put on weight if they drink water also. Okay. If they don't want to do anything, just drink water, they will pile upon weight. But because the metabolism is so low. Ectomorph, they can eat an elephant also, they won't put on. And no one will actually understand that they have eaten something. That's called the metabolism is so high, if put the rock also, they will digest. Mesomorph, Usain Bolt, he is what? He's an athlete. Mesomorph means the body will have sufficient muscles to do any kind of sports. These will become sports people. So you might have seen when we are studying in school, and a couple of people will be fat here, a couple of people will be taller, all these things. After a certain age, all of us will become equal. What we are doing? We are all doing the same mistake, isn't it? That's why. Otherwise, we cannot, it's like cannot get this, identical like this. We just like clone, like we all become one kind of people because of a food habit. Some way something is wrong. That's why. So then there is a stage called, it's actually endomorph, ectomorph, the combination is there. Ectomorph, mesomorph combination is there. Then ecto-meso combination, meso-endo combination, like that six combination depends upon the six combination, different workout style. Suppose if you want to completely change yourself, I'm not talking about general health of this one. Suppose a person, like a celebrity wants to change them, what exactly they do? They do like us? No. They first identify which body they belongs to. Then they just change the diet accordingly, work out accordingly, supplements accordingly, and they change within 2-3 months of time. Why we cannot change? Because slightly expensive, they use the supplements and good food and all. It's very difficult to take for the common person. But without spending much thing also, whatever we are utilizing, like with the normal food, eliminating and just, it's like adding some normal food with our diet, we can even transform our system. That's what the advantage of understanding this. So you might have understood now, our body structure is not same. It's different, isn't it? So is it clear? You don't have to know, it's like, it's better to know about all these things. Your understanding level will be tested because you should memorize all these things. Then, suppose if I ask you, who are you? What will you answer? You will say your name. Then you will say, I'm from Kerala, I'm from India, I'm from Ernakulam, I'm from Cochin. What about your family? Like, I'm just daughter, I have, it's like father, mother, everything. Okay, fine, well enough. Are you that? Are you that? That is your explanation. But the only thing in the, animal kingdom which can process the thought is who? Humans. So, our perception about the things, whatever the things which comes from outside, the stimuli, we process it. We process it, it depends upon our personality. The way we see the world is different. It's not equal. You got my point? Why? Because we are blessed with this thing, but it's slightly, a curse for us as well. But if you're utilizing it properly, we can completely change the world. This is what I just explained now. Now, About the personality, Aristotle, Plato, Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, all these people have explained so many in this one. In that one, the final one was Sigmund Freud explained is it's called ego and superego actually control the personality. I'm not going to that one. We don't require that kind of history also. Carl Jung told that there is two personalities, in fact, that's called introverts and extroverts. Everyone knows that. I'm an introvert. It's very easy to say that, sit at home. But that doesn't mean that you don't have any caliber. Introverts means they don't need other person's help to be comfortable. You got my point? It's not you are just pulled down, you're just sitting at home, you're just, it's like shy people are not introverts. It's not that way. You're comfortable with your whatever the resources you have, and you are able to function with yourself. They are very good leaders, in fact. They could do more programming, in fact. That's how you should utilize the employees in different ways. Introverts are more good in programming, and even good leaders also, because they have the skill assessment and all, everything is good. Extroverts, very good in going and meeting people, but if they don't get the company, they will get irritant, in fact. They are good in managerial jobs and all, but the new positive psychology says it's not true with only two characteristics. There are more. 5 types of people are there. This is all I'm just saying. You must, it's like when you understand all these things, you will understand what exactly going wrong with you. Okay. 5 major traits. What are all the things? Openness. Okay. Conscientiousness. There is no consciousness, conscientiousness. There is a word, in fact. Extraversion, agreeableness, neuroticism. These are all the things. Let's see what are all the qualities related to that. The people who are having the openness character, they are very creative people, in fact, pretty intelligent also. But the thing is, their imagination side will be good, cleverness, creativity, curiosity, everything will be good. They are better with the arts and all, you understand. They will be intelligent, but they do anything with the creative job, in fact. The other person, I'm not saying anyone can develop any kind of quality, but these people will flourish in that. That's why in certain field, some of the people flourish and some of them don't. But there are acquired skills and it's like inherited skills and the acquired skills. Now what the teaching says, if anyone religiously, like, it's like technically, do the training, any skill can be acquired. It's not a genetically, it's like one person, you are not getting it for only one person. You can just modify it. Your any kind of, it's like the skill development can be modified. So openness, just like it's simple, you should remember that it's mainly dominant on creativity and intelligence. Conscientiousness. So they are very ambitious. These people are, you might have seen some certain people are very studious and intelligent at school. They will score every time. They will excel in all the studies and all. They belong to this category because they have persistence. Like they don't, suppose if some failure happens, what is the difference between a success and failure? Because when we actually don't get something, we just leave it like they are failures. Those who do a mistake still try to find out what mistake we have done and try to rectify it. They actually what? The winners. So it's all about what exactly we are doing. It's all same, this thing only. The people don't quit. They will be the winners. So the persistence is very this one. They are very ambitious, like toughness, self-discipline and all these people. These people are very brilliant and, it's like that kind of studious kind of people. Extraversion, you might be knowing, like the extroverts people are, that, what, like the people that, suppose if you say any company, the marketing management, the marketing director, those people should have this particular quality. So they are very friendly with people, they could make friends with anyone easily, all these things. Then comes a people called agreeableness. They are very good people. They are very, trustworthy, modesty, humbleness, patience, politeness, kindness, unselfishness, and they will be loved by everyone. But they will be what the people will do? They will take advantage of them, isn't it? So this agreeable people you might have seen, it's like what you will say, pavam no rayale. We say that, oh, varum pavam, he is very good, because he will listen to everything. He won't even say anything. That's why he became what? Very naive, in fact, very good person. But is it good person means it's not that you should agree everything to the other person saying, isn't it? It's our duty is not satisfying someone. Our duty is whatever the point is should be made is the made, and our outcome should be good. In fact, that's what thing should be happening. It's not that satisfying the other people is not our life ambition. In fact, neuroticism. These are actually, these people scatter in life. Awkwardness, always pessimism. It's like moodiness, jealousy, fear, nervousness, anxiety, timidness, wariness, self-criticism, lack of confidence. Whatever the other people do, also they criticize. Insecurity, instability, oversensitivity. All these things, they actually do it. In fact, this is neuroticism. These people, it's like it's very easy to get into, it's like a depression, anxiety, it's like all these things. And they are called energy suckers, in fact. If you talk to them for 5 minutes, suppose you are filled with energy also, within 2 minutes they will take out all your energy. So always says that try to stay away from the energy, but it's not possible when in a working environment. You should, it's like keep your, it's like mental acuity high, that you should not get affected by anything. But it says in the normal world that you should stay away from the people who just completely goes negative. Okay. Now, first is what we explained about. I'll just go through the things. I was explaining about what? The physical body. Physical body is divided into 3 types. What are all things? Ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. Then the combination of the 3. Then the personality. Just like you just remember ocean, in fact. Openness. That's what you have to remember. Ocean is the abbreviation. O stands for what? Openness. C.
Concession.
Yeah, then? Extraversion, then very good.
Agreeableness.
Okay. Very good. So these are all the 5 points. Have you ever heard about this thing that context? The road to hell is paved with good intention. It's not wrong, no? I might have done something wrong here. I should write, good, heaven. No, the thing is, I'll do my work today. I'll go for exercise. Okay. And what are all the other things? What are all the ambitions you might? I'll start reading books. I'll go for it's like games. In fact, I wanted to play. We observe the people, and we actually what we do is we try to intentions we make it like. And we say, we always give, it's like, I wanted to do that, but somehow I couldn't do that. So there is a big difference between intentions and actions. The intention, those who keep the intention, the whole life they will be having intentions only. So how do you do actions? To do an action, you should analyze that whether it's possible with me or not. A person working from the morning 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. He wanted to go to the gym from 7 to 8. I'll make it anyway from next week from 7 to 8. But he finished the office at 8 only. Then he is just writing down on the wall that I'll do my exercise from 7 to 8. Is it possible? Is it a good intention or the bad intention? So when you actually, this kind of, it might be, then, suppose, even we took money, in fact, from a person, we couldn't give. And there is a date coming like 13th or 14th coming, we couldn't give. It's a good intention, but we couldn't give. At last it became what? It's actually cheating the other person. So the thing is, when you cannot, it's like keep up your words, you should not even say that also. That's all simple as that. The intentions might be good, but the actions also should be good, then only the outcome will come. But it looks very simple, but isn't it? That's what's happening all the time. Whatever I'm saying, Could you relate to your life or not? Isn't it? These are all things. I'm not talking from somewhere else. I'm talking which is happening in everyday life. This is what I'm saying. So what exactly you should do is change your intention, which you could do it. Okay. That's why you go to the hell. Intentions will be good, but you are not going to do anything. This is what I say. I'll try to do my work systematically. I won't procrastinate. I'll start workouts. I'll eat healthy. I'll stop smoking. This is actually, I'll drink sufficiently. It's not a word, in fact. I won't drink, in fact. Whenever we couldn't cope up with this intention, we try to find excuses. Like, suppose a person cannot do a work. What they will do, in fact, they go, whatever, the failure in the office, they go to the bar and drink and finish it. And they are showing the anger to whom? Because they couldn't do the thing. He is very much angry with himself. Why can't he do that? But what he is doing, temporarily, he is just quitting the thought. It's like tweak the thought. What is the best option available now? It's a possible, and it's like this one. It's an alcohol. Just go there. You won't even remember anything for minimum 2-3 hours. So the next day only you have to face it. Is it a good tactic? In fact, no. So you're working. You need energy, more and more energy. What's the best thing which can give a kick, in fact? A cigarette, in fact, isn't it? Huh? Because which has nicotine. Nicotine, boom, like a bullet, just gives a shot on your head. I mean, just like having a Red Bull or something, just gives a shot. But what will happen? Within half an hour time, again the brain will ask, where is that? Otherwise, I'll go down more than it's like before. So what exactly you're doing, you are getting into a vicious circle. You're getting addicted to certain substances, in fact. You understand? Unnecessarily. These are all things which is happening because you're not thinking, what exactly? I'm under tension. What tension, man? Learn to do the job automatically. Tension is reduced. Learn to speak out the truth. The tension is reduced. Why to have an ego that I could do everything? Learn to say that I cannot even do also. We are not God to do everything. There might be people who are very, excellent in doing everything. But learn to say that whatever you don't know, learn to say that why to escape from the situation and try to catch hold on some kind of, it's like habits. Like what I'm saying is the right thing, in fact. Anyone smokes cigarette with a consciously, anyone smokes? No. It's an alteration of the brain. In fact, they want some kind of what? What exactly? Anyone smokes here? Like just need some temporary diversion, isn't it? It's only temporary diversion you need it. So that's why electronic cigarettes are becoming more popular, because whatever give to their hand, if it fumes, that's enough for them, in fact. You got my point. So that's all. They just want to get the feel of, it's like something, they have to just divert it. Are you understanding the context? What I'm saying is, I'm not speaking about smoking. I'm not speaking about alcoholism. I'm not talking anything about, and other people, what the girls will do. Oh, tension, dum dum dum. They just keep on having chocolates, other one pastries and everything. They will become a gundumani, and afterwards they will themselves they blame. So the thing is, they cannot go for all these alcohol and all. So easy substance is what? The sweets, in fact. That's why they keep on eating, it's like pile up the sweets. They're also under tension, they don't say this, it's like, what, why anyone could say that, why we eat sweets, in fact. Why can't you eat something like, murk or mixer or something when you are stressed? Why we need sweets, in fact? Anyone have an answer? Why? Because we celebrate everything with sweet. Even, birthdays. Even from the childhood itself, whenever there is, it's like one occasion comes, what we do? We make payasam or something. This thing comes, birthday comes, we cut the cake. So, what brain understood is, anything celebration or happiness is what? Related to sweets. That's all. Then men changes into little bit this one, celebration to alcohol. You understand? So that is only, a couple of different, they just evolve into a different species and they understand that celebration means alcohol. So whatever it is, these are all things are, not, it's actually, that's what I told. Whatever we perceive, it's actually not happening with our conscious, intentions. These are all just happening. We are just robots just walking in the morning, like we are just keyed and coming to the office, we're doing the job. Oh God, I have to do that. We are not at all conscious about what exactly we are doing. Do you know you breathing now? How many people are aware about your breathing? Most of us are not. When you breathe, our stomach should slightly expand. When you breathe out, the stomach should slightly contract. Anyone breathing that? Most of the people won't even, sometimes we don't do it because our buttons even my buttons can break. So that's why I will be consciously, it's not that way. Because I'll come to that, I'm just relating and saying this. If you're not conscious about the breathing frequently, you won't be able to energizing yourself. You'll get tired. If you're conscious about the breathing, you could avoid so many things because when you inhale, your heart beat faster. When you exhale, your heartbeat slows down. And breathing is directly connected with the autonomic nervous system, in fact. It has sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Both has its own characteristics. I will come to that. What we'll do is, instead of going forward, 5 times you have to breathe now. Anyway, we just talked about the breathing. What you have to do is keep your spine straighter, and we will try to do that. Now what you have to do is keep your feet firmly on the ground, keep your spine erect, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing first. Just observe your breath. Just observe it. When you observe, just feel when you inhale whether your stomach is going outwards or inwards. If it's outwards, that's a normal breathing. If it's going inwards, you have to change that one by keeping your hand. Anyway, what you have to do is keep your right palm on your abdomen and let's try to take 5 breaths. When you breathe in, you have to count for 4. When you breathe out, you have to count for 4. So, very slowly and deeply. Inhale slowly and deeply for the count of 4. Hold the breath. Exhale very slowly for the count of 4. Again, inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale slowly and deeply. Inhale slowly and exhale slowly. 3 more times you have to do on your own. Do 3 more times. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale slowly and deeply. Do it. Now, whenever you inhale, think that you're taking positivity from the surroundings. When you exhale, you're releasing all the negativity which you are piling up through your work or whatever. So, inhaling, you are taking a positive white light from the surroundings. Exhaling, and you're releasing all the rubbishes from your system. 3 more times. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale slowly and deeply. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale slowly and deeply. Exhale slowly and deeply. Now, slowly open your eyes. You're set to continue the session. Okay, what do you felt? Breathing is normal, but when you do consciously, any changes there? Don't, it's like not to pacify me, but when you breathe, is it slightly energizes you or not? So, is it the stomach is coming forward or inwards? In fact, if it's going inwards while inhaling, your diaphragm won't get the chance to expand, in fact. Your diaphragm could hold around 3 to 4 liters of air at a stretch. If you're wrong, breathing could actually completely make you tired, in fact. So that's why you have to be very careful about, you should actually, I'll teach you the other methods, in fact, how to do and all. This is just, we just did it for energizing, that's all, okay. And one more thing is that, when we are young, what the parents say, study, study. Whenever you go out, they say, it's enough for playing, come back and study, okay. So if we don't study, we feel that we are not responsible, we are not committed, we are not good enough, we are not intelligent, isn't it? Okay, then that's what happens, in fact. And when you take up a work, if you don't get BP, if you don't get diabetes, you yourself feel that you're not committed or responsible enough. You're not responsible enough for your family as well if you don't get a disease. You think that health is something people do with there is no job. Okay. Job is only for the people who must do only the job. Is it like that? Is there any rules are there like that? So most of the people actually, what is the perception is, I don't have time. Who has the time for this 1 hour to spend for this? I have loads of work, man. I'll tell you one simple example. Whenever I have bigger lessons or something, I take a Red Bull, in fact, because I need to get the kick immediately to take up the lesson, because it will be like 8 hours or 9 hours. I just take it, Red Bull. What the Red Bull does, it has, might be like 7 spoons of sugar and 2-3 spoons of caffeine, and there is a thing called taurine which actually calms your brain. So I got the energy, isn't it? And I'm happy because the sugar is there inside my system, and the taurine actually calms me down. I will be able to, mental acuity is very, this one, I could deliver the speech. But what I'm doing to myself, I'm damaging. So if I drink that for 1 month, what will happen? I'll be hospitalized. You understand? Once in a while, it's like improving, like you are taking some, it's like anything. That is not. The point is not that. The point is, what I'm trying to say is, when I took that, I had more what? I was happy, I had more energy, and what was there? My mind was calm. That's why I could do the job better. And not only that, whenever you do something like if I have to finish a work within 6 hours time, I'll be able to finish it within 2-3 hours of time, because my mind is that much sharper. So if you are actually with a commitment, with your responsibility, when you become sick, are you efficient enough to do the job? You might do the job because you had been doing that from the past 14 or 15 years. If somebody disrupts your job, like any other task gives, you'll just shiver immediately, because you don't have the thinking ability is gone. You're just like a machine, you're doing the same task. You got my point? So you are actually doing everything because of the experience, not because of your mental or physical or the psychological attributes. You're trained for that, you're doing that. So can you assess and tell that, are you competent enough to learn another subject and it's like do the job within 4 or 5? Somebody is giving a task to do an entirely different job within 5 days or something. You will get panic, no? Isn't it? Entirely new field, people might be doing. I'm not saying everyone will be. So first reaction will be what? 5 days, how I'm going to do this. So the thing is, you're completely, that's called the wrong notion of loyalty towards company, loyalty towards family. It's not by becoming sick. A sick person, what they will do? They will get the heart attack, they will get the BP, they will eventually die, and the family will be under trauma. So your responsibility is not doing the job and getting sick. Your responsibility to keep yourself fit also. It's an equal responsibility. Just try to take away the notion that the more work a person does, they should get sicker or they should not do exercise. Exercise is like in other country, because in Russia and all, that almost all the countries are actually physical activity is a part of their education curriculum. In India only, because it's like we are we are, developing country. We don't have the facility. We have to, it's like always we think about only, improving the knowledge, and that one also general knowledge. No one knows anything about themselves. They know only about the politics. They know only about the things which is outside, because that fetches a job for them. So what we completely ignored, self-empowerment, we actually completely, ignored, isn't it?